Hello, I'm Matt from Ludochrono, and today I'm going to be giving you an overview of Graal. And Graal is a hand management game for 3 to 5 players, ages 8 and up, and it plays for around 30 minutes. So in this game, you play as an Arthurian legend, and you want to discard your hand, and that the last card of your hand that you discard is the Graal card. If you do that, you immediately win the game. However, if you do not do that, you may gain a quest, and at the end of the third round, if the game is not won yet, we move to a tourney, a joust, and you need to win that joust in order to win the game. I will come back to that later. So, how do you play this game? Well, every player is going to have a legend, their character, and a hand of cards. And every player is going to be playing their turn, and then we move on to the next player, and so on and so forth, until one player discards the last card of the hand. So on your turn, you take one action. And this action can be either playing a card from your hand, activating your legend card, or a quest card that you may have obtained. I will come back to those aspects later. Or you draw a card, and you have to take an action, meaning that if you can't do any of those, you have to draw a card from the deck. So the Lancelot player is going to be the starting player, and they will start by playing a card onto the discard pile. To play a card on the discard pile, it must obey a specific rule. You have to match the symbol, for example here the book, or the color of the gems. In this case, we match the symbol. And then that's the end of that player's turn. It is my turn to play. And I will do the same. I will play something that matches, but I won't be playing a book. I will be playing an amulet that is pink as well, so it matches the color of the gem. Now, if you play artifacts, so either books or amulets or tablets, you may play additional copies of the same artifact as a bonus. And then that's the end of my turn. We can move on to the next player's turn. Obviously, in the game, you don't have only artifacts. You have a lot of cards, actually. You may have Merlin hats. If you play a Merlin hat, you choose what color gets played next. You have the round table. The round table reverses turn order, so it may change the way the players play. And you have attack cards, and these attack cards are very important. For example, if I play this Merlin card, I will choose a player, and that player will draw 2 cards. And that player can go into a duel with me. If they have that same card, they can play it back, and I will be able to respond. And if a player can't or doesn't want to respond, they take the full amount of penalties of the cards. So the Merlin cards can have you play again, or have a player skip their next turn, or have a player draw cards, and so on and so forth. You also have Excalibur cards, which are very powerful attacks that can be played on any color. And obviously you can defend against attacks. So for example, if a player has me draw 2 cards, instead of dueling, for example, I may play this Lancelot's Shield card. And it may be played on any color, and the follow-up card will have to be pink. And I will avoid the effects of that card. I told you that we may use our legend cards, and on my turn, instead of playing a card or drawing a card, I may use my legend card with the abilities listed on them. So for example, Vivian, what she does is she allows me to transform any artifact card into an Excalibur card, which is an attack card. So I will, for example, do that, and once it's done, I flip my card because it has been used. It will be refreshed at the end of the round. So now let's imagine that I play the last card from my hand, and it goes swimmingly. I won the quest. Because if it were the Graal, I would win the game instantly. If it's not the Graal, I simply win the quest. We deal new hands to each player, we refresh our legend cards, and we go on a new quest. The quest I obtain may be used on my turn. I will simply discard it into the discard pile as a normal card, and I will be able to decide whatever color is going to be played next, and I will have a powerful effect that is one use. For example, in this case of the Solomon's ship, I will have everyone else but me draw 2 cards, and it's not even an attack. So now, if the game is not won by the end of the third round, we are going to move on to a tourney or joust. And during this tourney, the game plays kind of the same, but we can't win any quests. However, if I discard the last card from my hand, I will eliminate an opponent by taking all of their cards, and I will play again. And you need to be the last player alive to win the joust and to win the game. And that's it for Graal. So Graal is a hand management game in which you have to strategize with your powers and the different cards that you have in your hand at your disposal to simply win the game. Now, bye-bye, and see you on Ludochrono.